Finnish cuisine is notable for generally combining traditional country fare and haute cuisine with contemporary continental-style cooking. Fish and meat play a prominent role in traditional Finnish dishes in some parts of the country, while the dishes in others have traditionally included various vegetables and mushrooms. Refugees from Karelia contributed to foods in other parts of Finland. Finnish foods often use wholemeal products and berries. Milk and its derivatives like buttermilk are commonly used as food, drink or in various recipes. Various turnips were common in traditional cooking, but were replaced with the potato after its introduction in the 18th century. Characteristics. In former times, the country's harsh climate meant that fresh fruit and vegetables were largely unavailable for 9 months of the year, leading to a heavy reliance on staple tubers, dark rye bread and fermented dairy products, occasionally enlivened with preserved fish and meat. Traditionally, very few spices other than salt were available, and fresh herbs like dill were limited to the summer months. Many Finnish traditional dishes are prepared by stewing them for a long time in an oven, which produces hearty but bland fare. Forests and lakes were historically a major source of food, and produce from forests currently accounts for the distinctive traits in Finnish cuisine. The simplicity of traditional Finnish food has been turned into an advantage by shifting the emphasis to freshness. Modern Finnish restaurateurs now blend high-quality Finnish products with continental cooking techniques. This approach helped Helsinki's Chez Dominique to receive 2 Michelin stars in 2003. Internationalization brought imported goods, as pasta, pizza, kebab, and hamburgers were integrated into Finnish menus. They displaced some traditional everyday dishes like cabbage casserole of herring fillets, which some consider inferior. As of the 20th century, when the majority of Finnish women entered the workforce, many traditional dishes that require long preparation time are reserved for holidays. Even with modern agriculture and transportation, food remains expensive in Finland relative to other European countries. This is notwithstanding the effective accession to the European Union in 1995. The consequent elimination of trade barriers led prices of products, like grains, meat, and milk to drop as much as 50%. Before that, heavy taxes and outright bans on imports that competed with local produce severely limited the availability of foreign or unseasonal food. Nowadays, Finnish supermarkets and restaurants provide a variety of food from all over the world. Finnish cuisine is very similar to Swedish cuisine. In fact, Swedish dishes like Janssons frestelse, pyttipannus, and gravlax are common in Finland. The overarching difference is the Finns' preference for unsweetened foods. For example, while traditional Swedish rye bread includes plenty of syrup and spices, Finnish rye bread is unsweetened, even bitter. Finnish cuisine also bears some resemblance to German and Russian cuisines. Sausages and buttered bread, and kiisseli and karjalanpiiraka, are similar to their respective German and Russian counterparts. Finnish recipes, however, tend to favor fresh ingredients over canned pickled foods, as fresh vegetables, fish, and meat are available throughout the year. Finnish food. Meats from Finland. The most popular meats in Finland are pork, beef, chicken, and duck. Approximately 1/3 of this is eaten as sausage, which is mostly made from pork but often mixes in other meats as well. In addition to domesticated animals, there are long traditions of hunting and fishing in Finland. The hunters focus on deer, moose, and bear, but small game such as hare, duck, and grouse are popular. Approximately 70,000–80,000 moose are culled yearly, producing significant amounts of meat. Due to very strict food hygiene regulations, moose meat is mainly consumed within households and is rarely obtainable in restaurants. Finnish restaurants are also accustomed to serving reindeer steak for special holidays. Berries. Arctic wild berries are distinctively featured in Finnish cuisine with a strong flavor and high nutrient content. Traditionally, they were eaten fresh in summer and dried at other times of year. It is still quite common to go picking berries straight from the forests. Wild raspberries, bilberries and lingonberries are found in almost every part of Finland, while cloudberries, cranberries, Arctic brambles and sea buckthorns grow in more limited areas. The intensely flavored wild strawberry is a seasonal delicacy, decorating cakes, served alone, with cream, or with ice cream. Today, berries are no longer dried for winter consumption but usually frozen. They may be used as ingredients, or eaten on their own, for example, with porridge and sugar. Homemade berry juices and jams are common, especially among older people. While berries are most often used for desserts, they are also served with meat, especially the sour lingonberry relish. Bilberry kiiseli and pie, made from wild bilberries, are traditional Finnish desserts. Bilberries are frequently used in Finnish cuisine, both as an ingredient, such as bilberry pie, and also served with cream or ice cream. They are often used on top of viili and other yogurt-type dishes. Fish legs in Finland provide many opportunities for fishing, and fish has always been an important protein source. Several ways to prepare fish are used, including frying, boiling, drying, salting, fermenting, cold smoking, or simply slicing sea fish and eating it raw. Salmon is a popular choice both as kalmasarvestetuloi, cold smoked salmon, lox, or served raw with lemon juice as graviloi. It is common to smoke any types of fish, like salmon, zander, pike, perch and Baltic herring. A popular dish among the Swedish-speaking population is smoked herring. There are many styles of pickled herring, which is a common appetizer and also served around midsummer, accompanied by small potatoes called uusaipruna, which literally means new potato. Usually the first harvests of potato. White fish and venäsro are Finnish delicacies served on top of a toaster with blinis. Crayfish can be found in many lakes and streams in Finland and, in August especially, the Swedish-speaking population often arranges parties centered around eating crayfish and drinking mushrooms. Various species of mushrooms grow in abundance in Finnish forests, and false morels start the season in spring and are used in creamy dishes. Chanterelles and keps pop up after midsummer and are popular in the whole country, while in eastern Finland almost all edible fungi are consumed, including milk caps and russulas. Most of the mushroom recipes originate from Russia, since Finns used mushrooms in coloring fabrics rather than as food. Mushrooms are used in soups, sauces, stews, pie fillings, or simply fried in a pan with onions as a side dish. They are preserved for the winter by pickling or drying. Chanterelles are frequently featured in Finnish haute cuisine with the relatives winter chanterelles, which often end the season. Just like berry picking, mushroom hunting is also a popular outdoor activity among Finns. Bread. Dark and fiber-rich ruisaleipää rye bread is a staple of the Finnish diet. Breads are made from grains like barley, oat, rye and wheat, or by mixing different grits and flours. For example, siitaleipää is made of a combination of rye and wheat. There is also a variety of flat breads called rieska, like maitorieska, ryanirieska with barley grits from Savonia. Laskirieska are somewhat flat barley bread with pieces of lard from western coast, and perunarieska. In Kainuu, North Finland, the flat breads are very flat and baked on naked flame. Näkkileipä, crisp rye bread, is also common. Famines caused by crop failures in the 19th century caused Finns to improvise petaleipää bark bread. Bread made from rye flour and a soft phloem layer of pine bark, which was nutritious, but rock-hard and anything but tasty. It was eaten also during the Second World War, and the tradition of making this bread has had a minor comeback with claims of health benefits. Porridges. The Finnish breakfast traditionally includes a substantial portion of porridge. Rolled oats, rye, multi-grain porridge are most common. However, there are other options such as the milk-based manipuro and helmapuro. Porridges are often eaten with milk, sugar, butter, or berry kiisali. The Christmas season introduces milk-based rice porridge, sprinkled with cinnamon and sugar and often topped with prune kiisali. Beverages. Water and coffee are the most common drinks in Finland, but during meals milk and sour milk are popular too, even among adults. Coffee is often drunk several times a day and served everywhere, and tea is available in most homes. There are several types of home-brewed alcoholic beverages: sima, sati and kilju. Some people distill pontika even though it's illegal. Famous brands of spirits include Koskenkorva and a salmiakki-flavored shot, Salmiakki Kasu, Jalovaina, Finlandia vodka, and Maskin Ripi. Around Christmas time, a type of mild wine called glögg is served, also often as a non-alcoholic version. Many berries are used to season liqueurs, e.g. cloudberry liqueur, and there are wines produced from red and black currants. A national specialty would be multiple brands of flavored hard ciders and long drink mixers with the pet name Lonkero, which was originally a gin and grapefruit soda long drink. The Finnish beer scene is dominated by pale lagers. The most popular local brands are Koff, Lapin Kulta, Karjala, Olvi and Kahua, and the taste is rather similar to the Danish counterparts like Carlsberg and Tuborg, soft and a bit sweet. Non-alcoholic beer has also become a popular alternative during recent years. Kotikalja is the traditional small beer. Kotikalja is a malty, sugar-containing sweet beer fermented only for carbonation. Thus its alcohol content is low enough to be served as a soft drink. Hops are often absent. Fresh Kotikalja is unfiltered, cloudy and cannot be stored. A Finnish beer specialty is sati, a traditional ale flavored with juniper berries. Desserts. Pulla, sweet, cardamom-flavored bread eaten with coffee or as dessert. Cinnamon rolls, pulla made into a roll with cinnamon and sugar. Golden cloudberry dessert. Kiisali, water, sugar, berry juice and berries thickened with potato starch flour, served with milk, cream and sugar. These may be less liquid than drink like mustikaki ito, depending on preparation, but not gelatinous. Vispapuro, a sweet pink dessert porridge with lingonberries or other berries, served with milk and sugar. Runebygtorte, named after a national poet J.L. Runebygd and served on his Memorial Day on the 5th of February. Roten, pastry with lingonberry filling. Sweet salmiakki, salty black licorice candy. Feza, cinnamon milk chocolate. Wutar-flavored candy, such as Terva Leijona. Examples of Finnish dishes. Note that the term perinruoka is often applied to specialties that are rarely eaten on a daily basis. These are often regional, associated with the older generations, are confined to a specific holiday, and most people eat them rarely or not at all. To contrast with perinruoka, the term kotiruoka is applied to daily staple dishes. Meatballs, pea soup and rye bread are examples of such staples. The following list is a sample of typical dishes traditionally consumed in Finland. Typical Finnish dishes: Karelia, erilit, cabbage rolls. Game food: moose, deer, grouse, duck, hare, etc. Dishes rarely attainable in restaurants. common amongst those whose hobby is hunting. Cuisine soup, usually served on Thursday along with a dessert pancake. Lipargiusto, alternate names Hyalico and Giusto Lipar, a fresh cow's milk cheese. Violi, a yogurt-like fermented milk product. Prunamuusi, mashed potato, a common side dish. Lihapalat, Finnish meatballs, often with gravy sauce. Palvakiku and palvaliha, smoked ham or beef. Holiday specialties. Shrove Tuesday, cuisine soup made with ham and traditionally served with mustard. Laskaspula, filled with whipped cream and almond paste of jam. Easter Mammy, Easter dessert pudding, sweetened oven-baked rye malt porridge, served with sugar and milk cream, available frozen around the year. In the Catholic era it was Lent food and also served on Good Friday. Pasha, a dessert made of quark, butter, eggs and spices, originates from Russia. The vapusima, homemade or purchased. Monkey, Tipalipa, analogous to funnel cake. Christmas Julepoitha, Christmas table, consists of many dishes almost entirely reserved for Christmas and some side dishes. Glogi is served around holiday season. Regional cuisine. Lapland sautéed reindeer. Loiki ito, salmon soup with cream. Kainu rotanen, pastry with lingonberry filling. Smoked meat soup. Kainu and Giusto Lipar, bread cheese. Vendus fish soup. Petalipar, a bread made from rye flour and pine bark. Karelia, Karelian pasties, popular throughout the whole of Finland. Karelian stew, hot pot, often part of Christmas menu everywhere in Finland. Saltsna, sold at the market square in Joensuu and other places in the area. Savonia Kalakako, fish pasty loaf. Maikaraka, blood dumpling soup. Lordsi, pastry filled with sour or sweet fillings. Ostrobodnia and Åland. Due to the location on the west coast, the cuisine has some local specialities. Klimpasoppa, flour dumpling soup. Allen's pancake, typically made of leftover porridge and served with plum soup. Swedish svartbröd, black bread, is eaten in Swedish-speaking Åland. Similar dark bread, known as skargardslimpa, is made on southern coast, and in Malax on the Ostrobodnian coast. This bread, colored dark brown, is made from rye and contains a substantial quantity of dark syrup. Other specialties: mustamakara, blood sausage from Tampere. Rossibotu from Oulu. Hapenveli from Virolahti. Kako, a type of white bread baked mostly in the Satakunta region. Meals. There are 3 meals per day: breakfast, lunch and dinner. In all primary and secondary schools, including high school, a hot free lunch is served as part of Finland's welfare state system. Lunch, eaten around noon, is usually a warm meal, although some people may select a lighter meal such as a sandwich or a salad. Taking a lunchbox is not as common as elsewhere in Europe. Lunch typically consists of a single course with optional side salad, bread and dessert. Many workplaces have a lunch restaurant, and if not, employers often give lunch vouchers. Restaurants often have a separate lunch menu for this purpose. In the evening, the dinner is usually a hot meal, again with sides. Meals are usually single-course, commonly consisting of meat of some sort and potatoes, rice or pasta with the meat. Soups, such as pea soup or fish soup, are not considered appetizers only, but may be served as lunch or dinner, and they are correspondingly heavier and come in larger portions. Breakfast is seen as a substantial meal and usually consists of open sandwiches. The sandwich is often buttered, with savory toppings such as hard cheese or cold cuts. Sour milk products such as yogurt or violi are also common breakfast foods, usually served in a bowl with cereals such as cornflakes, muesli, and sometimes with sugar, fruit or jam. A third food that is commonly eaten at breakfast is porridge, are often made of rolled oats, and eaten with a pat of butter with milk, or fruit of jam, especially the sort made of raspberries or strawberries. Drinks are milk, juice, tea, or coffee. Coffee breaks. Finland has the highest coffee consumption per capita in the world, averaging 12 kilograms of coffee per person annually. It is typical for a Finn to drink coffee continuously throughout the day, often accompanied by a sweet bun or a sandwich. Most workplaces allocate time for coffee breaks, and serving coffee is an inevitable part of any visit to a private home. Criticism. In 2005, Finnish cuisine came under heavy fire from two leaders of countries renowned for the cuisine. The Italian Prime Minister Silvio Berlusconi claimed that, "I've been to Finland and I had to endure the Finnish diet, so I'm in a position to make a comparison." Berlusconi started his anti-Finnish food campaign in 2001. He went on, "The Finns don't even know what parma ham is." Quote, "This followed the initial decision by the European Commission to establish the European Food Safety Authority in Helsinki. On the 4th of July 2005, French President Jacques Chirac claimed that, after Finland, the country with the worst food. Quote, after Jacques Chirac's and Silvio Berlusconi's critiques, some international food reporters answered, Chirac and Berlusconi are wrong. Finnish cuisine is much more international than I expected. I have eaten very good food in wonderful restaurants, visited marketplaces and enjoyed in good cafeterias. Cheese is very good in Finland. I also love Finnish cloudberry and smoked fish. Food in Finnish restaurants is extremely good. Especially I love Finnish salmon, mushroom soup and desserts. I have also got very good Finnish wines. The worldwide reputation of Finnish cuisine isn't very good, but it should be. I have eaten only good food in Finland. Food in Finland is very fresh. Bread, berries, mushrooms and desserts are very delicious. Finnish berries, salmon, cheeses and reindeer should be available in London, too. Quote. Finnish pizza chain Kotipizza won the 2008 America's Plate International Pizza Contest in New York, while Italian-American pizza came in second. They named their award-winning smoked reindeer pizza Berlusconi as symbolic payback for the critique Finnish cuisine had received from the Italian Prime Minister earlier.